Hi there, it's Clint Herman here, and in this video, I want to talk a little bit about how you can utilize the 80-20 rule to max out the return on investment you get in the time that you invest in your online business. And this is important for just about everyone, well, pretty much everyone who's running some kind of an online business or attempting to. Okay, and there are a lot of people in our industry, a lot of people running an online business who spend countless hours in front of their laptops slaving away at their business, and they have little or nothing to show for it. And it's one of those really sad truths that unfortunately leads many people to quit their business prematurely and never reach their goals. And it's understandable. It really is. I mean, consider that if you put the time in, you should see a return. And you're not wrong for getting frustrated when you don't. It happens all the time. And after dealing with the same problem myself for quite a while and having it come up on a regular basis, I've come to the simple conclusion that there are basically three types of people out there who attempt to run an online business. All right, you got that person who spends all their time on all the wrong things and they never make progress. Then you got the person who spends a little bit of time on the right things, on all the right things, and they're able to help some people and they make a nice living with their online business. Then you have the people who spend all their time on all the right things. They're able to help a lot of people and make a really nice living with their online business. And I know I want to be in category 3, and I'm sure that you want to be in this category as well. All right, and whether you want to build a nice little online business and work a few hours a day, or you want to build a small empire and work full time, that's really beside the point. Now, one of the most important lessons you will ever learn is the right way you should be spending your time in your business to produce a maximum ROI on that time spent. And that's where the 80-20 rule comes into play. And understanding this rule and abiding by it will have a huge impact on whether you make it or break it in your online business. And the 80-20 rule simply states that 80% of your success, right, that's 80% of your ability to help others, generating revenue, etc. 80% of that success will come from 20% of the activities you complete on a daily basis. And one of the most important things to realize is that as you continue to scale and continue to create more revenue in your business, your 20% will continue to get more and more micro as you outsource more and more of your business activities, etc. So in other words, as you continue to grow your business, that 20% will change, but the 80-20 rule will stay in place. But today here, I'm really only wanting to focus in on what you need to do initially to get your business off the ground and get to that six-figure mark. Now, from my personal experience, the four things that make up that vital 20% of activities you should be focusing most of your time on in launch phase are generating leads, producing content, following up with your leads to help people and close sales in the process, and number 4, investing time in building your skills. All right, so I'm going to break each one of those down here quickly and cover why they're important. Okay, number 1, generating leads. Now, there's not going to be any sales. There's not going to be any list or any audience unless you start generating leads. And I'm sure you've heard it 1,000 times that the money is in the list, right? Well, how true that is depends on what you do with your list. And I'll talk about that in a second here. But you always have to be generating leads and building your list. All right, number 2, producing content. The truth is that your list is basically going to be worthless for you and your business unless you build a relationship with that list. And that's where producing content comes into play. If you take the time to produce great, high quality content in the form of blog posts, of videos, podcasts, or whatever, and you share that content with your list, well, you'll build a relationship with your subscribers. You'll build rapport with them, and eventually you'll gain their trust and responsiveness. And people will buy when you tell them to because they trust you. Now remember, the money isn't in the list. The money is in the list that you have a relationship with and is responsive to your message. And big hints, this is also how you can really help people. Now, obviously, we're all in it to make an income, and there's nothing wrong with that. But let's, focus in on helping people. That really should be the main goal, not earning an income. All right, number 3, following up with your leads to help people and closing sales in the process. Just like number 1 above, there also won't be any money if you don't generate sales. I mean, that's pretty straightforward. Following up with your new leads is crucial. Send value-based emails, blog posts, and webinars that truly help people. So you give away high quality content, and that can really make a difference in the lives of others, and you can lead them back to your sales message. Right? And also connect with people through multiple mediums. Use obviously, social media like Facebook. You can use YouTube's podcasts, as I mentioned before, even over the phone. And get personal. Don't be afraid to share from your personal experience, especially uh, about things you struggle with. Right? Some people need a personal touch and connection in order to buy. And once you make that first sale, things get easier. So if you haven't made it to that point, that will definitely be a milestone once you accomplish that goal. Number 4, investing time in building your skills. Okay, look, if you don't know how to generate leads, if you don't know how to produce content or how to follow up efficiently, then you're probably not going to be able to execute any of these vital components very efficiently, right? You need to learn how to do the things you need to do. And that's where spending the time learning the skill sets come into play. You need to take this seriously. All right, and if you're spending time in your business and you're not seeing the results you'd like, then here's something I recommend to you. All right. Stop checking your emails over and over, hoping for sales notifications. All right, click that close button in your browser that you have YouTube open in. Adopt an anti-social mindset to keep yourself off of Facebook or whatever when you're completing your money producing activities. In other words, when it's time to work, then work. Focus in on your work and be purposeful about removing distractions. All right, you focus on things like helping others, generating leads, creating content, following up with your leads, closing sales, and investing your time in building your skill set, right? Focus on these things and you'll be effectively focusing on that 20% of your business activities that will produce 80% of the results in your business. Well, that's it for this video. I hope you got something out of it. If you did, if you like what you heard, what you read, please comment below, like this video, share it, and that's it for now. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care.